guys, this is Rooks, and welcome again to the Film Scene, a podcast for filmmakers and actors across the world. So, today I have Gariel with me. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, hello. My name is Jarrell Kent. I'm an actor based out of Toronto, Ontario, in Canada. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to the conversation we're going to have today.
Yeah, sorry I got your name wrong.
Oh, okay, it's okay.
So sorry about that.
No
All right.
worries, no worries.
So, before I mess up even more, I'll ask
Mhm.
you my first question. So because you're an actor, I want to know what book or maybe film inspired you to become an actor or start like the creative arts?
That's an excellent question. Hmm, I think I would say more so would be a film that got me curious about acting has to be the Avatar series from James Cameron.
Oh yeah, that one's brilliant. Yeah. So
Mhm.
what inspired you? Is that like the challenging acting in that?
Well, I more so I enjoyed the storytelling. So the
Mm.
big thing was the storytelling and the fact that he created his own universe. Like was everything was brand new, from the technology to the story that the story he applied to the characters. Like he had to create a whole universe from scratch in order to
Yeah.
turn his vision into reality. And everything from the plants to the wildlife to like the whole Avatar universe. So that's what really got me into wanting to be in acting in the first place. And I know
Mm.
in that film it's more like special effects and things like that.
Yeah.
And voiceover acting and voiceover acting to that effect. But that's the film that really pushed me to say, okay, you know what, maybe I can do this. Or I was more interested in acting in terms of getting into the industry.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's that. I think that would be
Yeah.
I think main thing for me.
Yeah, I think like it's like a different sort of a challenge in itself, like even like voice acting. And I think like I saw a lot of behind the scenes where they were like actually doing, I don't know what it's called, but they're like mapping their faces and stuff to like
Yes.
make sure like it's edited in later. So it was like brilliant. And I think James Cameron is like probably the most amazing director. He just like puts his heart and soul into it. So yeah, I think it would be like so amazing to see more of his projects. But yeah, I mean, it's really amazing to know like that he's the one who got you into acting, I'd
Mhm.
say. But yeah, so tell me a bit more about like stuff you have been in. Like, is there any specific projects you're like particularly proud of?
Well, I've been in this year has been excellent so far in the sense that, like, in terms of the goals that I've had, even though I've just started, I've only been doing acting for like a year and a half.
Oh,
So, but I was able to, get a feature role in a short film. So
that's
I did two.
amazing.
Yeah, thank you. No, I did two short films. I did one called 24 Hours,
Hmm.
and I did another one called Yusuf. So those were like back to back. One was earlier this summer, and one I just finished last month. So we in the
Oh,
basically
still.
the beginning of winter. So for me, that was like a big milestone starting out because I my goal was, okay, let's get in a short film, and then the next thing is, okay, let's get in a feature film, and just keep going up the ladder.
Exactly.
And so those two, I would say, um, were were the two projects that I'm looking forward to seeing, but they're still in post production, right, and
Oh yeah.
editing. That's why they haven't come out yet, so I haven't seen anything yet. But I
Fair.
have a bigger role in 24 Hours, and then I have a more of a supporting role in Yusuf. So I'm just looking forward to seeing the final product after
Yeah,
putting the.
yeah, it's exciting and like any sort of role you have, it's like always like so good to be like on the set and just like learn. And I think like when you take like smaller roles in the beginning, especially when you're new, you like get to learn a lot of stuff. So yeah, I think for me as well, it's like taking up every single opportunity to be on the set and yeah, just trying it out. So would you like to tell us more about like the characters you played? Were they like drastically different or similar? Or how did it go?
Yeah, I would say most of my characters, well, in terms of the short films at least, like I'm playing the bad guy or I'm playing a
Oh,
gangster. So in 24 Hours, I would say I'm more of a gang leader, and then in Yusuf, I'm a part of the gang, so I'm not the leader, right?
Oh.
So like for me in general, like I'm a happy person, right? So it's very both those roles are very different from my
Mm.
person out of my character.
Yeah.
So I really had to, like dig deep and really concentrate on developing the behaviors of that character, how they would speak, how they would respond to certain things, how they would walk, how they would talk, things like
Yeah.
that. So
Hmm.
just try to build that character from scratch, and then just put my best foot forward on scene. But yeah, or on set, sorry. But
Yeah.
those are I prefer to play. Well, actually, I don't have a preference currently because I'm still new into this
Yeah,
industry.
fair enough.
But I'm just trying to, what I just want to do is to get into different roles, and then so I can become more adaptable, and so I can see, okay, what I like and what I don't like. But since I'm in still the early stages, it's like, okay, let's expand
Moment.
and expand my reach and do as much as I can, and
Yeah.
then I can down and say, okay, well, I think I'm better suited for maybe this type of role or this type of character.
Yeah, no, fair enough. I think like it's good to like put yourself in those
Oh, I
challenging
can't hear you. The
situations.
the sound is gone.
Oh, sorry, is it okay now?
Oh, you're back.
Yeah,
Yeah, now you're.
I don't know. Sometimes it does that, but yeah. So, what I was saying is like I think it's very good to like put yourself in those really challenging situations because they
Mhm.
help you grow as an actor. And I think like something I always believe in is like acting is like being someone else and just like
Mhm.
the personality of the character is from your own self. I think like that's the best thing for an actor.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think good you're like trying that out. So yeah, do you have like any specific character you'd like to try out in the future?
Hmm.
I know that's like a tough one.
Good question. Any character I'd like to try out in the future? Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got two.
Oh,
I got two. So the first one would be 007, and then the second one, so James Bond, and
yeah.
then the second one would be if they make like a live action for Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse with Miles Morales.
Oh, yeah, yeah, that would be fun.
Because out of all the Spider-Man films, that's the only one that was I don't know the correct term, but it was more of like a cartoon version. All the rest were like live with live actors and things like
Yeah,
that. It was
yeah,
all like CGI special effects and voice acting. So if they
yeah.
ever made one where they had like live action and things like that, then I would say yeah, one of those, either both or one of those two. So yeah, Spider-Man with Miles Morales specifically, and yeah, James Bond.
Yeah, well, I hope like you get to play both of them. So, yeah, it would be fun, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So you said like when you did like your gangster like roles, you were trying to observe how they behave, like walk, talk, and stuff like that. So is there like any particular character, like maybe a famous character that you were like inspired from?
I would say Denzel in Training Day.
Mm,
Sure, that's a big one. Yeah, for sure, Denzel in Training Day, and like they did research into that film, and even the part at the end where at the end of the film where like the gangsters in the community, they turn on him and they basically walk away.
mm-hmm.
It's that I found out that part of the film was actually an improv. It wasn't part of the script, so
Oh, really?
I believe that it was an improv.
Oh,
So
wow. I didn't know that.
yeah, so it goes to show that like he was really into that character to the point where he could
Yeah.
bring that out of himself. But also it goes to show the relationship between the director and the trust he has in the actor as well, because
Yeah.
sometimes they'll say, you know what, we'll give you the opportunity to just express yourself, and then okay, we'll keep filming, and then something that they didn't write in the script
Mm,
is going to appear in the movie, something that they didn't prepare for, they didn't foresee, but because of that relationship and because they believe in that actor, they're able to push the limits of the film to something they didn't expect. So I actually I I like that part of
Yeah.
the film as well.
Yeah, no, I think that's brilliant. Like, director is like the one who drives the entire film, but at a certain point, like if the director is like too much, like too many notes, too controlling, then it just like affects the actor's performance, and like you can actually see it. But yeah, I think like some of those directors who like, yeah, okay, this is whatever is happening is good, so let's keep rolling and see where it goes. I
Mhm.
think I like those sort of directors. So yeah, I think it's like really brilliant to like be working with one of those directors. So yeah, improv, like yeah, improv performances as well. Like some of them are like brilliant, and I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't think like an entire feature film can be improv, but like some moments in
Mhm.
there, like,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Do you have like any other favorite like moments that were actually improv or anything like that?
In my work or in films that I've seen.
Either your work or films that you've seen.
Any improv related things? Yeah, from doing, I don't think I've had any improv yet on set
Oh.
that I can remember. And in terms of films, another improv moment, and I think it's another Denzel film, when he played Malcolm X.
Hmm.
So there's different parts in the film where he has to, like recall certain speeches and say certain speeches, right?
Oh.
Malcolm X would do in the public, or for interviews and things like that. And I forget the name of the speech, but there's one speech that he does as well, again, where it's the same type of thing where he, I, because I believe he trained for a year prior to
Oh.
shooting Malcolm X.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
I think because Malcolm X is Muslim, so he did eat pork for the year. He really went in depth with the character. He studied uh, the beliefs of Islam and Elijah Muhammad, and it's like from the advice that I got from one acting coach is that when you're so immersed in the character and you really embody the person, and that when you do come on set, like sometimes like that just happens naturally. It's just from you being in the moment and from you having like a certain level of stillness that naturally it's like for whatever reason it's like the universe works through you. So I think it's like the between the hard work and the preparation, then
Mhm.
naturally those things just tend to happen. Like you can't force those moments, but they come.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
they
I think
just come with the flow, I guess. Yeah.
yeah. So I
Uh,
think that was another example was just one of I forget the name of the speech, but it was a speech that he did in
mm.
Malcolm X, and just behind the scenes they were speaking about how he came up. He's like that wasn't part of the script, but again he was able to conjure that up again.
Yeah, I think like yeah, that shows like an actor's brilliance as well. Like they're just like so into the character.
Mhm.
Yeah, so do you like when you talk about actors preparing stuff, so do you have like any I don't know, routines or like rituals you do before like actually stepping onto the set? Like any specific things you do?
At the moment, not yet. I'm still refining my creative process. So I haven't nailed it down to like, okay, like this is what I'm gonna do for each film or how am I gonna prepare for each role.
Mm.
I think that's one of the exciting things, at least for me right now, is that I'm still in the process of experimenting and trying new things and seeing what sticks and seeing what works for me because everyone's process is different. So
Yeah.
um, I wish I had a better answer, but currently I'm still in the
No, I think
experiment
like
process.
yeah, no, I think that's like a brilliant answer. Like, you're just trial and error. I think like that's good to like try a few things rather than being like rigid because
Mhm.
flexibility is important for actors. So yeah, I think like that's actually brilliant.
Mhm.
So do you have like any upcoming projects you're like really excited about?
Nothing right now. I'm still I just wrapped Yusuf, which was earlier this month. Sorry,
Oh,
end of November, beginning of December.
mm.
So there's nothing coming up yet, but I'm just in the process of I know it's holiday season is
Yeah,
approaching,
I think it's tough during the holiday season. Yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
I'm just focused on I'm just preparing on just the training aspect of it. So there's certain workshops that I take for auditioning and just looking ahead to the training. So okay, I'm gonna go do this audition workshop. I'm gonna go do this 8 week training or 8 day training, which is once a week over 8 weeks. So right now I'm just preparing for the opportunity. That's what I'm focusing on. Like if
Yeah.
things come away, of course, but at the same time I'm more focused on the preparation so that when an opportunity comes that I'm ready.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. I think like well, probably like end of the year's time for everyone like to like wind down a bit and prepare for what's to come. And I'm pretty sure like you'll get many opportunities in the coming year. And like I would love to see your finished products. And it's like yeah, it sounds like really interesting. So yeah, do you have like any tips for new actors? Like something you learned when you started doing your own acting stuff?
Any tips for new actors? Okay. I would say definitely don't be scared to reach out to people. That's the first thing.
Mm.
Because a lot of the advice that I've received has been from me, like being social, from me speaking
Mm.
to strangers. And you don't know, this is what I realized. You might be, 6 degrees of separation. Have you heard of that concept?
Not really. I've like heard that term, but I'm not like very familiar with it.
So I'll give you a just a basic rundown. So 6 degrees of separation is basically, let's say you want to meet Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm.
There's someone in your network that's either one person away, two person, three, four, five, six
Okay.
levels away from that person, but you don't know that yet,
Yeah.
right? So that's why it's very important to get out there, get out the house, socialize,
Yeah.
um, meet people, and it doesn't just it could be anything. It can be okay. Well, I'm going to this acting workshop or this auditioning workshop or this improv class, or I'm going to do this student film, right? Because you need to put your reps in. I'm
Yeah,
going to do this stage
definitely.
thing. I'm going to do BG. So whatever you do, that's aligned with with acting itself. I just go out there and make sure you get yourself out there because the more people you meet, then the closer you are to meeting that person or getting into certain rooms that you wouldn't not have been able to get into. So
Yeah,
I think
fair
that's the first
enough.
is definitely putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
And um I would say doing your best to create a team of people around you that
Mm.
want to win because
Yeah,
that's
like
a big
same
too.
mindset as
Yeah,
you.
that you're going in the same direction.
Yeah.
Because, for example, like I'll give you an example. When I started, I didn't know anyone in the industry,
Hmm.
so I Googled like acting workshops, and then I went to an acting workshop, and the team of guys that I'm working with right now, they helped me. They were my first improv class. They helped me develop my self tape, but now they're actors themselves. They give me advice. They give me constructive criticism. They help me. They give me coaching because they're 10 years ahead of me. They provide me
Yeah.
coaching insight into acting for commercials, acting on film. They might see things in my blind spot that I don't see, but also they're willing to support me. They come to my events. I come and support them.
Hmm.
We bounce ideas off of each other, but that's because we're all in the same industry and we're trying to see each other. We want to see each other win.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I think it's like so good to be surrounded with like-minded people who are like equally passionate and supportive. So yeah, I
Mhm.
think like that's brilliant and thank you so much for that tip. I think it's very helpful. So like yeah, go out there, meet as many people as possible and collaborate. I think that's what I think our industry is about. Yeah. So yeah, so thank you so much for the lovely chat and thank you so much for your tips. Before I let you go, I'm just gonna do like a small activity with you.
Sure.
So yep, so I have it here. I'm just gonna pull it up. So yeah, so this is like called like this is something that just comes out of my mind. So this is called like creative desert island. So it's basically
Mhm.
like an isolated island. So I wanted to ask you like what three films maybe or like plays, let's go into the acting mode, would you like to take with you on that island to like watch, say probably for a very long time?
Mhm. Okay, it's gonna be tough, but
Mm.
Okay, I would say the first one because I saw it this year for my birthday. The
Oh,
Lion, the Lion King on stage.
oh,
That is an amazing
brilliant.
play.
Yeah.
So I haven't been to a lot of plays, but for
Mm,
me, that's my benchmark right now. When I saw that play, I'm like, this is amazing.
that's
So
a
the Lion,
pretty high benchmark.
yeah, Lion King on stage, I'd want to bring with me. And then you said any films, right?
Yeah.
Then one film would be Inception.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm still trying to figure out. I'm like, is this real or is he in the because the way it ended,
Yeah, it's like crazy.
uh,
It's like in
I'm just like, okay, is it? And they leave you hanging because you don't know if it's a dream or if it's reality.
yeah,
So it
exactly.
really made me think.
Yeah.
And a third thing that I would bring with me, that's a film or a book. Mm, okay, I'm gonna have to go back to, I guess, my teenage years.
Hmm.
It's gonna probably fall out of the ordinary, but I love the series. So it would have to be an anime,
Okay.
and it's a tie. It's a close.
I'll give you like two more so you can, yeah.
It, uh, Dragon Ball Z for sure,
All right, yeah.
and Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh yeah, I think like I need to watch that one. I used to watch like Dragon Ball Z as a kid. I don't remember a lot of it, but I used to watch it when I
Mm,
was young. Yeah, it is a good one. Yeah. Yeah, I think
yeah.
like that's a brilliant selection of like plays and series and movies. I think you'll have a good time on that island.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. I'm just thinking to myself, like, uh, with Inception, it makes me. It's gonna be the critical thinking part,
yeah,
right? Pay attention to the film, so that's gonna be like my logical aspect, and then um, with with Dragon Ball Z or Avatar: The Last Airbender, you get that storytelling, that long, right? Because I'm gonna be on the island for a long time, so
yeah, fair enough.
you have a bunch of series where you can and where you get different of emotions, different cliffhangers, different things happen. So I think
Yeah,
it's for me, I think it's a good combination. The Lion King, it's just
yeah,
a
it's
visual.
next level. Yeah.
So I think I covered everything.
Yeah, that's smart. That's absolutely smart. Yeah, so that was great. Thank you so much for being here, and I love chatting to you. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, ta-da! All right.